What is good, everybody? I am back with a brand new video, and today is a discussion with you all. Hopefully you leave some comments because I want to know if it actually matters who your favorite players are sponsored by. In this offseason, there has been a lot of big names, moving teams, moving sponsors. As you all know, Wysocki, one of the biggest moves in the offseason, is at Dynamic Disc with a 4-year, $4 million contract, and I believe a $250,000 sign-on bonus with potential to earn more money through the year. Obviously, for these big disc brands like Dynamic Disc, like Innova, like Discraft, they're making moves based on popularity in the player, is what I'm assuming. Because in their mind, when you bring in a big player like Wysocki, where a lot of people may base their bag off of what he throws, that's only going to bring more money to Dynamic. That's what gets into my next question. Are you guys basing your bags? How much of an impact is your favorite player on what you actually throw and what you try out? For me, I do think it plays an impact. I probably would not have put Discraft Hades in my bag if it wasn't for Paul McBeth. Now, for my brother Jake, we were having the same discussion, and he was telling me he doesn't really think it influences him as much as he thinks maybe others. But what I came back with was, he's a big Paul McBeth fan. If he didn't watch Paul McBeth, would he have ever found the Zeuses that he throws today? Would he ever throw zones? For him, I am not sure. But I think it does base like a serious question, and obviously these disc brands are moving more towards the big names, getting them big contracts to make sure they're bringing in their fans to their company. As you all probably know, Chris Dickerson moving to Discraft was one of my favorite moves of the offseason, just because I do like Discraft so much. Watching Chris Dickerson play, he's a phenomenal player. When he was on Prodigy, I really didn't care at all about Prodigy discs though. So, where does it play into factor? Now that he's on Discraft, is he going to get a new Discraft disc that maybe I try out because he throws? Is he going to get a new mold that Discraft fans are going to throw now? So all these factors playing in to why these big brands are actually bringing the big name players. I will say though, for my bag, I am a big fan of Paul McBeth. I throw Hades, I have his Luna in my bag, but I also throw a lot of Innova Halo, Innova Disc. So I think I'm influenced a lot by what Austin throws and more of the decorative discs. Obviously they have to follow some sort of suit in my bag, some sort of spot it has to fill. But some of those cooler looking discs seems to be what some people gravitate more to than their favorite player. Which brings me into actually my next question with Innova is, Innova just let a huge name go, didn't give him like a bigger contract than Dynamic was giving him. So where does that play in for Innova? Is Innova already that big of a company where they do have Nate Sexton, they have Big Germ, now they have Haley King. So are they already big enough? They've already had this foundation laid. They may not need some of the biggest players in the game, but they have their influential players like Big Germ. He's pretty much everywhere. And Nate Sexton with the Firebirds, huge collector disc, that's bringing fans in. So why is it Innova is kind of like laying off a little bit, not necessarily giving their players the bigger purses or the bigger contracts? One thing I will say is that I absolutely love the fact that disc golfers now like Paul McBeth, Wysocki, Drew Gibson, I believe, has $1 million contracts now over an extended period of years. And this is phenomenal for the game of disc golf, I believe. I think it gives them worth. They are professional athletes representing their teams, bringing, like Paul McBeth is, I'm sure, has to be bringing in so much money for Discraft that it's very nice to see a rewarding contract. I think it shows you how much disc golf has actually grown as a whole through the 2018 up to now. 2019 I think was the biggest year, but I think it is amazing how much disc golf has grown and that these disc golf companies are actually rewarding these bigger names to go do a professional sport. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts of this. Do you base your bag around your favorite player, or are you trying out discs that your friends are offering you, what people on YouTube are saying to buy as a beginner? What is it that influences you to buy a disc? Leave that down in the comments. I really do want to know what is the driving factor in buying a brand new disc. Anyway, guys, that is all I have for you today. Just a discussion topic video. It's very cold outside. I believe it's snowing right now, and I have been sick for the past week, so I wanted to get something uploaded. Tell you guys I am still here alive, and I will continue to post disc golf content, especially it'll become a lot easier when it's not freezing outside. If you enjoy the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Follow ChasingChains_ on Instagram where I post there daily, and we'll see you on the next one.